Welcome back to the 8-Bit, your one-stop shop for everything video games. I'm Jeremy, and have we got a show for you? From Halo news to the latest reviews, this episode has a little something for everyone. Sony is releasing a limited edition PS4 this summer to promote their release of the upcoming game, Batman Arkham Knight. The custom bundle comes with a steel-grey console, a custom faceplate, and the new game. The bundle will also allow access to PS4 exclusives for the game, including classic Batman and Batmobile skins, as well as an exciting new game mode, Scarecrow Nightmare Missions. Check out the series finale as well as the limited edition console, June 23rd. It's a date. Xbox has released 2 new trailers for Halo 5 Guardians, finally featuring a release date, and a lot of people are talking. Each trailer follows a different story, one of the ever-present Master Chief, and the other a new character, Spartan Locke. The 2 stories pose a lot of questions, with the tag of each saying, there are 2 sides to every story. The game is set to release on October 27th. Now what do you guys think? Who is this new Spartan? Is Master Chief the hero? Or is he the villain? More information is sure to emerge at this year's E3. From Software is back in the butcher business with their new PS4 exclusive, Bloodborne. The open-world slash-and-shoot RPG is an instant classic, keeping players both infuriated as well as mesmerized. Here's our review of one of the hottest games of 2015.
If you're the kind of person who absolutely despises dying and having to restart in games, don't play this game. You are a hunter in a strange gothic town of Yharnam on the night of the hunt, and there is plenty to hunt. From men with axes and pitchforks, to wolfmen, to vicious crows, to hulking beasts, Bloodborne provides a wide variety of intelligent and difficult enemies. However, that's not to say you aren't provided with a way to defeat them. This game is all about combat, and the combat is phenomenal. Hunters carry both a right and left-handed weapon, and must use them in tandem alongside some skillful dodging to defeat monsters. Your right hand is used for blades, axes, and other melee weapons. However, all of them carry a slight twist. Each weapon has 2 forms, and with the press of a button, weapons can be unfolded, electrically charged, or transformed entirely to provide you with a new death-bringing toy. The left hand is reserved mainly for firearms. Firearms provide a unique opportunity with their range, and although they don't deal a whole lot of damage initially, they have their ways. With the right timing, a shot will interrupt the enemy's attack and stagger them, leaving them open to a deadly visceral attack. When defeated, enemies leave you blood echoes, the main currency of the game. It can be used to buy weapons and other equipment, upgrade weapons, and most importantly, level up. Checkpoints are lamps in this game, and once lit give you the option to travel to Hunter's Dream, a sort of central hub where you can level up, change and upgrade equipment, and trade with merchants. Also, from Hunter's Dream you are able to travel to any lit lamp, providing a sort of fast travel. Unfortunately, it isn't that fast. Loading screens are long and happen after every death and every time you travel to or from Hunter's Dream, creating that not-so-fast fast travel. Also, camera angles can make combat nearly impossible at times. If you have your back against a wall, the camera may only show the wall and none of the fight. When fighting large bosses, it is all too easy to end up underneath the boss with absolutely no idea what they're doing, leading to several extra deaths. Overall, this game is extremely frustrating, yet extremely rewarding. Players can count on dying, and dying again, and again, and then a couple more times. But don't let that scare you away. The excellent combat system, great graphics, exciting storyline, and overall replayability make this game a must-have for any serious PlayStation gamer. The 8-Bit gives Bloodborne a 9 out of 10.
We here at the 8-Bit are going Nintendo crazy this week after the Nintendo Direct livestream on April 1st. Nintendo announced that Mewtwo will return to Smash Bros. On April 15th and confirmed that Lucas from Mother 3 will return as DLC. Nintendo also hosted a survey on the Smash Bros. Website asking which characters fans would like to smash with in the future DLC. Now who did you vote for? We'd love to hear it in the comments. Nintendo also announced a bunch of new figures and toys in their popular Amiibo line. Wave 4 of the Super Smash Bros. Amiibos were announced to much fanfare, until everyone realized they will probably never get their hands on their favorite character. Nintendo then revealed the amiibos for their innovative multiplayer shooter Splatoon and Yoshi's Woolly World, as well as amiibo cards for a new Animal Crossing game. Get ready to embarrass yourself buying all of these children's toys sometime in the near future. Coug moms, were everywhere last weekend as WSU held its annual Moms Weekend. Growing up, moms bought us games before we had our own jobs or spending money, but how much was she really paying attention to what she was buying? We decided to find out in a special segment this week in honor of Moms Weekend. Let's take it to Jane in the Cub.
Hey guys, it's Jane, and it's Moms Weekend at WSU. We've decided to see what Coug moms know about video games. We've put together a little quiz with some classic video game characters to test their game knowledge. Let's see how they do. I'm going to show you some pictures of some video game characters, and you just let me know if you know the name, and if you don't, that's okay, just make it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Sonic.
Pokemon. Sonic.
Very good.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Good job.
Pikachu.
That's right.
Pokemon. That's Pokemon.
Yes.
Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon.
You know the name of the Pokemon?
Pikachu.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Pikachu.
Very good.
He's an elf, I think, of some sort for Dragon Masters.
I don't know. Maybe off of Zelda. Zelda. I don't know. Someone like that. Oh, I don't know.
The Hobbit.
No.
Johnny the Slayer, I don't know.
Pac-Man.
Very good.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
Very good.
Pac-Man.
Very good.
Well, he looks like Pac-Man.
Nice.
That's Pac-Man.
Very good. All right, who is this?
Oh, the Mario Kart.
Good job. Yeah, Mario.
Very good, very good.
Mario.
And Mario, of course.
Mario.
Very good.
Oh, that's Mario.
Very good. It turns out Coug moms actually know a thing or two about video games. Let's get back to Jeremy in the studio. This is Jane Walter signing off.
Patience is a virtue. Unfortunately for the Legend of Zelda fans, patience is not a part of the Triforce. The new Legend of Zelda game for the Wii U, originally set to release by the end of this year, has fans at the edge of their seats with stunning graphics and open world premise. A senior producer of the game recently took to the internet, releasing a video explaining the delay. He states that the delays are due to several new possibilities they found for the game. Alongside the delay, the announcements state that the game will not be at E3 this year. Never fear though, Nintendo's lineup still looks to excite with new games like Mario Maker, Star Fox, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Yoshi's Woolly World. Nintendo also screened a trailer for the Fire Emblem series' first spin-off game, a crossover with the Megaten franchise creatively called Fire Emblem X Shin Megami Tensei. The game takes place in a mixture of modern-day Japan and a bizarre techno-fantasy landscape filled with swords, sorcery, and monsters. Gearbox and 2K bring the Wastelands of Pandora back on Xbox One and PS4 in the Handsome Collection. The bundle combines Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and all of the DLC with upgraded visuals. So is the package worth it? Or is it best finding an old copy for last-gen consoles? Find out in our review of the collection. Borderlands The Handsome Collection includes the two most recent entries in the franchise, Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, with all of their DLC. Many reviews have been done on both games, so the 8-bit will be reviewing the collection as a whole instead of individual games. The Handsome Collection is most definitely handsome because of its overall makeover. Borderlands' unique cel shading design gets the most benefit as the textures are crisper and edgier. This allows objects in the environment to pop out more but still retain the comic book feel and style. The engine itself also received an upgrade. The frame rate is more consistent even as you go through hordes of enemies in the wasteland. The loading time between maps has also been improved as they take considerably less time. Also, because of the extra power of the new consoles, 4-player split screen is finally an option in the game. It's a blast playing with 3 of your buddies on one screen, but can feel crowded if you don't have a giant monitor to play on. While the remastered Borderlands 2 is a more polished version of the game, Borderlands the pre-sequel is not quite up to par. The gameplay feels floaty, the combat system seems less engaging, and the environments are noticeably static. The pre-sequel almost feels like a very long DLC for Borderlands 2. The upgrades for the two games are all fine and dandy, but is this remastered collection worth it? Or is it better to buy older copies for less-gen consoles? Borderlands Handsome Collection is sold for $59.99. Purchasing both games and all their DLCs for less gen consoles will cost at around $70 depending where you buy them. This discount is great if you have never played these Borderlands games before, but most people picking up this game have played Borderlands 2, which negates the need to own the best half of the collection. The main problem with the Handsome Collection is that it's not the full Borderlands experience. Unlike other remastered titles such as Halo: The Master Chief Collection that featured all 4 games, the Handsome Collection only has 2 of the 3 Borderlands games. Returning players might find themselves ultimately left wanting, and new gamers picking up this collection will be missing the whole storyline of the first game. Borderlands: The Handsome Collection improves last generation's games and is worth the price if you are fiending for more Borderlands. But if you are expecting a new experience, you might want to look elsewhere. The updated visuals and 4-player co-op are nice additions, but many fans who skip the pre-sequel in anticipation of its release on new consoles will be disappointed. The wonky physics of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and the fact that it's missing 1 game from the collection forces the 8-bit to give this game a 7 out of 10. Axiom Verge was built by developer Tom Happ over the course of 5 years. Now his personal tribute to Super Metroid is available to the public. Though it wears its inspiration on its sleeve, Axiom Verge stands on its own. Find out why in this week's Indie Spotlight.
Imagine spending 5 years on one game. Not only do you have to program it, but you also have to compose the music and do all the art design, all by yourself. It seems impossible, right? Well, developer Tom Happ proves doubters wrong in his homage to the Nintendo franchise Metroid in his new indie hit Axiom Verge. Axiom Verge is a treat to play because of its difficulty, expansive arsenal of weapons, and beautifully crafted 8-bit art style. Following an experiment going awry, you wake into a world filled with biomechanical creatures that seek your demise. Although the world is menacing, mysterious robotic heads aid you in your quest. The story is intentionally vague, which allows each player to interpret it in different ways, and is kept brief in order to let the gameplay shine. Like other games in the Metroidvania genre, exploration isn't just encouraged, it's necessary. New weapons allow you to travel to previously inaccessible places. The secrets within the game are bountiful and rewarding, and force the player to become obsessive about investigating every nook and cranny of a room. Axiom Verge is a challenging game, but the difficulty doesn't take away from the experience in any way. You may not defeat a boss in the first few attempts, but when the grotesque, fleshy behemoths go down, nothing feels more satisfying. The guns in Axiom Verge are all unique, which allows for countless playstyles. One firearm in particular, the Address Disruptor, is especially interesting because of its ability to change enemy movement and attack patterns as well as uncover secrets. Finding new weapons and gaining abilities happens often, giving players more incentive to keep exploring the mysterious world. You would think that the art and music of a game would suffer if the programmer created them, but that is not the case with Axiom Verge. It's easy to tell that the developer meticulously created the music in tangent with the art due to their similar ambiances. The boss designs are awesome and the enemies are surprisingly frightening, even if they do exist in a 2D realm. Axiom Verge is a wonderful experience and puts a unique spin on a genre that is dormant on new consoles. It is available now on PS4 for $20 and will come out on PC and PlayStation Vita in the future.
That's all from us here at the 8-Bit. Come back next time for more exciting news and original content, including a review of Mortal Kombat X. Now remember, if you have any questions or comments, let us know. Email us, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We love hearing from our fans. This is Jeremy Sregar, powering off.